Hello YouTube and welcome to my video about my Skybase that me and my Twitch buddy made. I'm just gonna start from the bottom before I show you. Just gonna jump off my little Evel Knievel ramp. There we go. A little bit underwhelming, was hoping for a bit more air than that. So this was our original base, this little pathetic building here. And then we decided let's make a base on top of a really high mountain and see how that goes. So I sort of had the idea of elevating everything so that we could shoot down on all the zombies. And I quickly thought to myself, well, how about we have some sort of walkway going on, like a bunch of railings. And I don't know if any of you have played GoldenEye on the N64, classic game. But there's a level at the end called Cradle. And I suppose that is where I took most of the inspiration for this base. It took a long time to do this, and it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it is extremely effective. And I will show you why in a minute. So I've built this ramp here just to bring the motorbikes up, things like that. Oh, I can hear a zombie. This guy here, look. Let's get rid of him first. See you later, pal. Alright, so originally it was just this building and this building. This is a little latch to let ourselves through. Got some spikes here. Electric fence, all the lighting set up, spikes around all the main buildings, just to help keep them alive. As you can see, it's day 58, so we're not a massive way into the game. My game stage is 98, my level's 55, and my friend who I built this with, he's a similar level to me. So this is where all the main stuff is. We've got a workbench down below, chemistry station, a couple of forges, another workbench, and this is how I like to organise my stuff: aggregates, gear, machine parts, etc., and then armour. And then down here, a couple of fires. I got medical, mods, seeds, plants and feathers, food and drink. So, as you can see, we've been pretty busy. We've got quite a lot of stuff at this stage. And so this is the main sort of building. So we've got the big heavy vault doors on here. More chests up here. Generators. Spotlights. So on Horde night, what would happen is they would all come running around here, running up this path, so we can take position here, shoot down. Sometimes they'll try and get over this railing, or they might even come this way. So we've got these wings that come off either side, which are quite handy. I've been using them to as farming plots actually. And then we have like a flat section down here, which I'll show you in a minute, like a little dance floor, if you will. And you usually throw the explosives down there, so sometimes they can congregate down there. We can get quite a few kills. But yeah, this is another little farm that I did. Yeah, so there's a flat section there. Sometimes if we think it's getting a bit easy, we'll both go down onto this area here, and we'll just wait for them, and we'll be sort of back to back, and we'll just start shooting at them. So yeah, we've got a little farm over here which looks quite nice. What I would say is this build, I had a lot of setbacks. I had some catastrophic failures, so on a few of the Horde nights, before I turned it into steel, when it was just concrete and wood, actually this entire catwalk collapsed, and I had to rebuild probably 60–70% of this entire section collapsed, and I had to rebuild it all. So that was not fun, but I persevered, perhaps because I'm a little bit insane, and then I carried on building, and I just carried on and carried on. So these are all steel bases, steel pillars, and you can go up quite high with steel. And then you've got concrete base, cobblestone on top, little helipad over here with some lights. I don't know how many of you have used the helicopter on this, or the gyrocopter, or whatever it's called. It's really hard to use. Personally, I think it's hard to use. I don't know what you think. Let me know if you think it's easy. Fair enough, maybe it's just me, but just got gas over here for the generators. Oh, fog. That's a shame. I didn't really want fog, because I wanted to show you the view. Hopefully that will go shortly. But yeah, it looks quite ominous in the fog, actually. So if I walk back down this way, so I've got my vehicle there. I actually mainly use the motorbike. I've got some mixed feelings about the 4x4. It's actually a bit slow. For a base like this, it's quite hard to get the thing up and down the mountain. So I much prefer the motorbike. It just works better, I happen to think. So, what I might do in future is have this on a timed thing, so it just comes on at night. But I will turn it on now, just to show you. And then I'll just cut forward and show you what it looks like at night time. Okay, so it's just getting dark now. I'll just show you these lights that I've got. So I've got these on a timer. So I think I've got it set to 6 PM. So once it reaches 6 in the evening, these lights will come on. And what I may do is I may set that up on the generator at the other end as well. But if anyone's interested to see how this base performs on Horde Night, then perhaps I'll do a video for that. I mean, we also stream this. Me and my buddy BSideTV, check him out. I'll leave a description in the link. We do stream this game. It's quite good fun. It makes for good viewing, especially on Horde Night. So we may do that, but we're currently working on another playthrough at the moment, an underground base. So you could say the polar opposite of this one. But let's just see how this looks at night time. You might be thinking, oh, isn't it a bit of a pain to get down? But for those of you that don't know, much like Assassin's Creed, you can actually build hay bales and just basically take a leap of faith, jump off. As long as you land on those hay bales, you will not take any damage at all. So originally I put some hay bales down here, but the zombies, they really hate hay bales for some reason, so they got destroyed. But if you really wanted to, you could set up hay bales. This ramp, God, that took me ages. It's a bit steep in places, but and it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it works. It does work. Again, use the motorbike. Don't use the 4x4. Whatever you do, it's just not good. This ugly thing here is actually basically a well. So what you can do is you can go out into a town or into the middle of nowhere, get some water, put it into basically a free block, a free cube, whatever you want to call it. And then you'll have water in your base. But what you want to do is store up as many jars as you can. So if you store up 99 jars and then right click on your water supply, you've then got yourself 99 murky water. So instead of just thinking, oh, I've built a base, I'm not near water, doesn't matter. You can put water in your base. So yeah, I really like these spotlights at night. I think they look pretty cool. And they do help. I've also numbered these towers, not really sure why, I just felt like it. So yeah, as you can see, this is all spiked up. So on Horde night, obviously both these doors would be locked and we normally spike this entire area and here to protect all the food and armor and everything. And obviously we activate the electric fence, spike this up, and then normally we both just stand up here taking pot shots, and it's pretty fun. And then occasionally what we'll do, if there's a lot of them, is we'll get the mollies out, get the Molotov cocktails out, and start chucking them down here. Don't use dynamite. I won't make that mistake again, because that will just blow a big hole in your base. Pipe bombs and Molotovs though, they'll be fine on concrete surfaces. So yeah, that's the base. Best boys. So, what I may do now is I may record Horde Night and just show you how this base performs. But that's it really. That is the Skybase. So thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please give me a like. Peace.